So welcome back folks, this is Shardul Gavande from Ace Knowledge, and in this video we'll see how we can get our developer key, then our YouTube Android API.jar file, and then add the YouTube jar file in our Android project, and finally our YouTube channel credentials. Okay, so let's see how we can get our developer key. So here in our Google search engine we need to type as Google console API. So we get over here as Google API console, sign in with our channel Ace Knowledge, and once you are logged in into your account you get redirected to Google API's page. Here is a Google API. So from here we need to create our API key now, or simply developer key. So now here there are popular APIs which are for various purposes. So what our concern is regarding fetching of YouTube videos, right? So we need to take this YouTube data API, as we are getting the data from YouTube, which is nothing but our videos. If you wish to get the analytics regarding your videos graph, or your channel graph, or channel subscribers, or views, or comments, then you have to go navigate to over here, which is your YouTube analytics API. And if there is some case of reporting to YouTube, or then you can go for this YouTube reporting API. But as of now, let's concentrate on this YouTube data API. So let's click on this, and we get over here as YouTube data API version 3. So we need to first enable this. So let's enable by clicking it on the enable button, and once it is enabled it will ask to use this API you may need credentials. So click create credentials to get started. So let's create credentials. So here it will ask for us which API you are using. It is nothing but YouTube data API version 3. Where will you be calling the API from? So it will ask for what purpose, where the API key will be called. So we need to choose it from here, whether it is web browser using JavaScript, web server, Android, iOS, etc. So as we are fetching in Android application, so we need to select this Android. Okay, so what data you will be accessing, that is public data, and just click on create. So let's see what credentials. So on clicking on what credentials do you need, so you get your credentials. So here is your API key which you get on creating your on just creating your credentials. Okay, so once it is done you can click it over here, and this is your API key. Okay, so this API key you need to use it in your project in order to fetch your YouTube videos. So you can simply delete this API key also, selecting it and deleting it. Okay, so this is how you create your API key and delete it. The next is YouTube Android API.jar file. So let's go to Google again, and let's type there as YouTube Android API, and the very first link you need to open YouTube Android player. In that you have here in the download section, you can see it over here, file name YouTube Android API. This is a zip file. Inside that we have a jar file. So let's download this zip file on desktop. Let's keep it on desktop. Now it is downloaded, you can see it over here. Let's unzip this file, extract here, and once you extract this file, zip file, you get 3 folders: docs, libs, libraries, and samples. So in the libraries, go into the libraries section. You have here, you can find your jar file over here. Okay, so you just copy this YouTube Android player jar file and go to your application, where your application is residing, which is nothing but in your F drive you have YouTube videos. So go over there. Have I copied it? Let's copy it again. In the F drive we have here as YouTube videos. So in that folder, go into the app section, apps, and then we have libraries folder, and just simply paste it over here. Okay, now come back to your Android project and go into the app folder, right click over there, get into open module settings. In that modules app, we have a project structure dialog. So get into the section of dependencies and then simply add by clicking on this plus sign. What we have to add is nothing but jar dependencies. So just simply click here. You will be automatically redirected to your folder where you have kept your jar file, which is libraries, and you can see it over here, your jar file. Okay, just click on OK and it will get added into your Android project. So it says Gradle project sync in progress. And now after adding this particular jar file, you can view this jar file over here in the Gradle. So let's check whether our jar file has been added to our project or not. So you can check over here in the Gradle section in build.gradle module:app. As we have added our module, so just go into this module section, and here you can see compile files libraries /YouTube Android player API.jar. So it has been added into your Android project. Okay, so we have completed with the second and the third section, and the fourth is nothing but YouTube channel credentials. So you can simply, if you have a channel or you have uploaded a video on your through your YouTube account, you can get into your settings, advanced settings section, and you can find your channel ID or simply your playlist ID through which you can fetch the videos. Okay, so that's it from this video. In the next video we'll see how JSON works, what is JSON, how to pass a JSON array. Okay, so stay tuned. Thank you very much, and please do subscribe.